Hello everybody! I've decided to jump straight into Hogwarts Legacy today. No start screen, no nothing. We should have sound now. But figured I'd just jump straight into it. Anyway, we had literally just got our second unicorn here last time. Today I'm literally just going to be trying to blast through as much of this stuff as I can. We'll probably do some of these side bits. We'll definitely jump into these main bits. Hello there, Super God. And yeah, with any luck, shouldn't be too problem.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Now, we should have every sort of creature currently. I believe there is 2 more to get. One of those being the Phoenix, which doesn't matter how you play the game, there is only ever one. So don't think about trying to breed that one. You're only ever going to get one anyway. Doesn't matter. The other is a Graphorn, which we actually ride one. But I can't remember if you can capture them to sort of breed them. So sort of new territory there with me not knowing everything. Okay, but here we are. We gotta wait for Nay. Of course, they're both there.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She says that a lot.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
So let's ask some questions. How did she
Were
become
you
one?
born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
I mean, if it's dangerous, you do. Okay. Sort of going on with Sebastian's words here. If it's dangerous, it should be taught in the school so they know how to do it properly.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
See, that's like I would have loved to have it here, like an animagus form. Even if it was just something to like boost your speed running across the country, or being able to fly distances without the brute or a hippogriff.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Perhaps your mother is right. Can't allow your mother to stop us. I mean, she is a divination teacher for a reason.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
That's literally all we were there for. Just a random conversation. Okie dokie.
How nice.
Next random conversation then is we have a dragon debrief. We gotta go talk to Poppy, which seems to be not in Hogwarts. Come on, open door. There we go. No, it's in Hogsmeade. Room time! Also, it's winter. You'd think the lake would be a bit more frozen. Okay then. Okey doke. Where is she? Judging from this, she's in the free broomsticks.
You can stop at these. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from
I
those
also see
trolls.
Shiny. Shiny. Got it. Let's save her. Some nuts. Nuts in a bowl. Right, anyway, Poppy.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Okay, so we're going to try and return a dragon egg. That's going to be fun. Forgive me a moment, my keyboard just broke. There we go. It's like I'm wondering why it's sliding about and not standing where I want it. It's like, right, okay. Haven't we done enough for her? We should check on her. Yeah, let's go to see if we can find a dragon.
We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
It's to do with Ranrock. I'd rather not say it present. Just
Rookwood
tell
is
everybody.
working with Ranrock,
Tell them all.
and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Perfect. Again, just another chat.
Folks
Where's
still
Serena?
talk about you taking
Hello,
down-
Serena. You were hoping I'd check on a friend of yours, weren't you?
Yes, my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield, north of Hogsmeade. Her husband Aidan recently passed away, and she needs help collecting hawk lumps. I'd also hoped you could find my box of letters.
Oh yeah, we did speak to her about that. Well, you know what? No time like the present. What we got around here? Nothing else? No? Perfect. Means I don't have to worry about that. Let's see about doing this one. It is 495 this way. Shouldn't be too difficult to get to. Now I'm just wondering what type of stuff they're gonna maybe release going forwards now. Because obviously they've added the whole Haunted Hogsmeade shop quest line. That was Sony exclusive. We did that last time. Of course, if they add stuff like that,
Long ago, no doubt.
perhaps maybe they can add more stuff. Anyway, this is the place. Let's grab the flu
Upper
powder.
Hogsfield. Now, where to
Or
find
flu
Mrs.
flame.
Sprottle?
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Okay. So, hello, Miss Brothel. Actually, Serena Ryan asked if I come to see you. Excuse me, did you say something about a bar? Let's ask her about that first.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bard of Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They
Oh, I will.
seem to be everywhere.
We can do a lot of damage to them. Why would he get
Why would
involved?
Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rockwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No.
Just ignoring the
Bardolph's
conversation
run that
there.
shop with
I love the
Claire
look
his
on my cloak at the moment,
entire
because just look at
He'd
that
not
shine
been
and how
for
it all goes
anything.
around the edges of the
He
bird.
swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I
We'll
can
deal with it.
certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Maybe? I don't know. So many random quests around it.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Oh, yeah, you're Claire. That's fine. We'll talk to you. Couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists, Madam Bavant? Do that one.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Okay, so... Seems kind of insensitive to ask her why don't she just leave her home. As for her brother, we kind of know that he's wanting to join the what? You know what, let's just go say we're going to run out.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
I mean, it's them that would get injured, but...
It seems as though things are getting worse.
Right,
Best
this
be
one.
on my guard.
Clear the goblin encampment. See, now, the best thing about this is if it is full-on encampments. I pressed the wrong button, my bad. Yeah, if it is full-on encampments, then, well, we get a nice fancy chest drawer. Looks like they're already dealing with stuff. Ah, it's a lot of goblins that just came in. Pretty sure I was here already at one point. You know what, I'm not really feeling the stealth right now. Let's just go nuts. Go have a nap. Right, who's next? Come on.
How nice of you to stop by. Someone's been taking out why can't I? Stop it!
I am taking this a tiny bit slower. Just so I know that I've actually got every hit that I can possibly get in it. Not only that, to also get the whole magic gauge filled up as I go. I mean, in this little instance I managed to do that quite quickly. And you know, I took my eye off the screen for 1 second and got hit. So that's on me. Right, that's one group dealt with.
Revelio.
Anything here we should be aware of? Looks like it's all Wigan World potions. It's not the best, is it? I want summer loot. Just run across the field there. To the next encampment.
Next time I see Fig with that student, I'll give them what. That's the student who released us.
Hello, everybody. Right, trying to be more focused. I do love some of the lines that come out. Why can't I hit you? But dude, I'm hitting you with spells. I'm knocking you away. Freezing you. And you're complaining why you can't hit me. I'd be like, yeah, no, you know what? I'm done. Bye-bye. Oh, I saw on the left hand side there it said new quest available. Pressed the wrong button. Completely lost my sort of rhythm.
This is sad. Really, it is.
About the location of our Hebridean
Oh,
dragon
it's from Poppy.
where to return her, you
Poppy
know
has
what.
found information.
Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Anyone else? No? Just Poppy? Okay. We can deal with just Poppy. Right. And nothing in here. So that's at least that dealt with. Come to do one quest, end up doing another. Story of my life.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Right, here we go. Right. Good news, I was able to clear out the thing. Yeah.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was difficult, I just surprised them.
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten.
Do I get a discount then?
Hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
May I see your wares? Show me what you have.
What are you looking? Thank you.
Oh,
Sincerely.
okay. She just has Mongol first, then Death, Spider thing. You know what?
Oh, you like that? A fine
We
choice.
will buy it. Because stuff like this is just easier sometimes to buy.
Thank you for passing through.
Alright, now, can we talk to you?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother, Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
Well, that's what we're here for.
She mentioned dark magic, and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
I mean, define dark magic. I'll keep an eye
I'll
out
let you
for
know
him.
if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Right. Let's find this stupid brother of hers. Into the quests quickly. What we got? Brother's Keeper. We actually get a wand handle from this. So, some things are used. Oh, and a level up. Meow. Really should try and look for the other courses so I can get the other upgrades for this. Oh, look, Infirmary.
I should investigate. Incendio!
What's to investigate? They're corpses in our area. Oh, hello. I got blew up by the barrel next to me. Go away. Hello. I don't like you.
Is that infurious when you jump?
Especially if you can't do much to them unless it's fire. I'm gonna go this way. You guys stay over there. You had to step in the way. Boing. Up you go. No, you don't. Not even in the clear, there's just another one here. Go away.
I'm not sure
Thank you.
Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Right, we found a tacit jumper. And now it's telling me to go into a cave.
Revelio.
Also, it says there's a creature down here. Where are we? We are over here. Juggernaut. No, it's not telling us to go to a cave, it's telling us to come back over here. Report back to Claire. I mean, all we found was a group of Inferi and a tattered jumper. Are we just going to assume he's dead? I mean, I guess so. We are just heading back to wherever we are. I'm stuck. There we go. That's better.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Let's go break the news.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I'm afraid he's dead. He's decided to pursue a new life.
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph.
Did we just lie to her? I feel like we just lied.
Dear brother.
I don't remember finding him with the Ashbinders or anything. I found him right?
Can't imagine how muggles get by without magic.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh,
Dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling agent used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I mean, I got plenty on me already. Hello there, Farsight. Let's just give him what I got.
Not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Lovely, great. Yeah, sure, just show me where the cave is.
I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Why? I just gave you some. Don't freaking take more. Right. Where is this cave? So that's the main quest. No, I don't want that. I want to do this one. It should have been tracking. It shouldn't have come off. Ah, well. Right. Finding this cave. What's that? Wait, hang on. What's this? A warning. Dugbog sighting. Be careful. Wow. Very descriptive. Very informative. You know, don't bother about saying about where, sort of thing, or how many. Just well done. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go take my annoyance out on these guys. Ooh. Press the wrong button there. You do that. You can do that. You have that. Keep pressing the wrong button to do a blinking... No, you don't. Come here. And then go away. Come here. Burn. Right. While we're here, there it is. We're just gonna take the chest. Unforgivable 3. That's what I like to see. I want to try and get all the 3 traits at some point.
This must be the cavern Mrs.
Because
Sprottle
they're
mentioned.
just so useful. Horklump Hollow. I think you can get literally a dozen.
I need to visit the cave to find Serona's
Horklumps in
box
it.
of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horklumps while I'm there.
You
Better
can
have a look
find
around, see if I
Horklumps.
can
I
find
gave
that
her
box of
some.
letters.
Incendio.
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio.
Why do we keep referring to her? I gave her Horklumps. Maybe I should have blew that up before I actually jumped in the water. Confringo. Boom!
Revelio.
Oh, and of course there's Devil's Snare. Absolutely hate Devil's Snare. Get out of the way. Right. Gonna have to do this like this. Give me that. And give me that. One hawk lamp, two hawk lamp. Technically 3. 4. The game wasn't planned on you actually handing the stuff over. I mean, maybe not, but I feel like they missed part there. Like, hey, yeah, we didn't intend for you to have it at this moment in time, but at the same time, it is one of the most basic ingredients to get, and it's needed for the Wiggenweld potion. So it's kind of like, well, you should have considered that you'd have it, because, well, you're making Wiggenweld potions. You always kind of need it. I'm more just finding loot at this point. There's a lot of Hawk Lump stuff down there. So if we ever did need to get Hawk Lump juice, wait a few in-game days and come back here. And then harvest it all again. We'd have plenty.
Rebellion. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Oh, that's not an issue. Freeze, blade, bomb, dodge, dodge, reflect. And then we'll just use some ancient man. Oh, okay. He actually survived a bit of the ancient magic there. Let's just hit it a few hundred times now. Stop throwing things. He's really not taking a hit. No, okay, he's still kicking. Not anymore.
One less foul hulking brute.
I know trolls are meant to be really strong, but why give them that much health? Why put them in the most awkwardest places? Like, no one's been down here in ages. There's a cave, for God's sake. And above all that, this is meant to be the spot where they always get the Hawk Lump juice. So why wouldn't they make it more secure? Or failing that, grow the stuff at home.
Rebellion.
What have we got around here? Pouch, Hawk Lump juice. No, that's the way I actually want to go by the looks of it. Some Dittany, a pouch, Hawk Lump. I want to blow this up. There we go. Right. I was hoping to jump the whole distance of that. Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in here. I've got 3 from the cage, 3 further back. That's at least 13. Shrivel Fig, some Moonstone. I think I've had about 3 bits of Dittany at the moment. Another Shrivel Fig, more Dittany. So yeah, you'd think. Maybe they thought you use all yours up or that. I mean, the game's not hard. Let's just say that now. I wouldn't. I mean, I've been at a constant max of 25 for ages. This arena, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of class had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a Legilimus, whatever you want to call that. But I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the 3 broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripped in ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. Jesus Christ, this is a lot. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marvelled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realised that I could choose the path as well. Now that my school years are ended, the frightened first year witch had been seen worlds away, and I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself. Okay, first year in a pub. First year in a pub. What? I'm sorry. Last I looked, you had to be at least in year 3 of Hogwarts before you went to Hogsmeade. That's what the movies basically portrayed. You had to have written permission from your parents. Not year 1. Not first year in a pub. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Miss Sprittle that I will still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprittle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Well, this one seems a bit easier. Dear Serona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Seen. Hey, she's a Ravenclaw like us! Another long one. Hang on. My dear Serona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprittle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quills of parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprittle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena.
Revelio.
Is that it? Oh no, there's more. Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favourite, cream crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Be the best. What is it with the long ones? Dear Miss Sproul, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Glad Rags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress, a challenge indeed, as in the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvellously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Frill agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serena.
I think that's everything.
Okay.
Serena will be glad. I should take this box of letters to Serena.
We'll grab the box and
she'll be glad to have it back.
Get the hell out of it. Yeah, we could have just come in through the back way and grabbed all that easy. To me, that would have made more sense. Meow. Do 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 do. Oh, kind of forgot I was flying back to Hogsmeade then. It's like something I have been doing. I've been watching a lot of the older Harry Potter games again. So it's interesting to see like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone, whichever region you're from. There was like 5 to 6 different versions of the same game. That's how crazy that is. It's like the PS1 version was totally different to like the PC version. You had obviously a Game Boy version, or a Game Boy Color version. You had also a Game Boy Advance version. You had a PS2 version.
Being burgled.
All these different versions. Same with Chamber of Secrets.
Hello, Serena. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Spottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
May I ask you about the letters in the box?
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
So, were you on the Quidditch team? Is Mirabelle Professor Garlick? Are Miss Sproul and you as close as you see? I'm pretty sure that one is correct.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Okay. Are you as close as you say?
Mrs. Spottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Okay.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I mean, yeah, I am Ravenclaw, so yeah.
Personally,
I would have loved to have played it, but
sends her best.
I'm actually really looking forward to when they release the Quidditch game they're making, Quidditch Championship.
For helping her.
Really
and
want to get
for
that
returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
And we got a keg shelf through that. It's just getting a bit stormy out here by the looks of it. My cape is flapping in the wind. Okay. Poached egg. So Poppy is around here somewhere. So we might as well just continue with her. Instead of running everywhere else. I'm actually curious about one thing. Technically, it's meant to be after like 9 o'clock. Will we see?
It is wonderful to see you back here.
So Penny's here. Come on, show me the ghost. Say the ghost's around. Oh, come on. It's kind of disappointing. Like, it's night time. Our shop's technically meant to be closed. And the ghost doesn't have free room. I mean, I know he's limited to twice a month. But still.
It's not like her to forget.
Again, just step over from me, why don't you, Poppy? I'm only led on the floor waiting for
I
you.
didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all.
Keep her
I was
waiting.
just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Let's see. What was your gran sending you? What's your gran research?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howland for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Okay. Anyway, about the dragon.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How the hell do you track a dragon's flight?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Okay, so you just so happen to be, what, flying around with her?
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
Well done, her.
can't
I want
be
more
certain,
details.
But I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only
No.
egg.
I think Poppy's got some secrets.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Okay, and why not eat the
I don't
egg?
suppose you've thought
We
about
can have an
keeping
omelette.
it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
But you'll be full.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Don't agitate the dragon. If she's gonna be shooting fireballs at me...
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
A lot of leaping toadstools here. Some ashwinder eggs as well. So we'll take those.
sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
I mean, I'm more concerned about the big blood puddles.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Okay, so we got some dark mongrels around here. Come here. Okay, simple one.
I wonder how many we've got to
I think we're
capture.
going in there.
At least 10 usually.
What have we got around here? Doesn't look like anything. No, I tell you like. Search. Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Acromantulas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps. It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Agnes. Okay. So, for those that don't know, I believe Acromantulas are the massive spikes.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Revelio.
Right, let's have a look. Dragon.
There she is again.
Be nice. Don't shoot me or anything.
She's breathtaking.
Press the wrong bloody button there. That back there, please. That there. Right.
Fantastic.
Ta-da! We have a bridge. Run across.
Revelio.
Okay.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
Thanks,
Herodines love
Poppy.
sheep.
How lucky for us.
Thanks, Poppy. Thanks indeed. Just fill me with confidence that she may be absolutely hungry and see me as a sheep. I am no sheep.
Watch your step.
Watch my step and I just lunge off the cliff. Oh.
Or just raring for a fight.
This poor creature is a grap. This will be what we're searching for later.
Quiet, what was that?
The dragon. Love the sparkly bit on it as well.
Well, there's no turning back now. Remember, we don't want to hurt her.
So no turning back. So, oh, blimey! It shoots. It's now shooting fire boost. Lovely. Gonna do it again? Yep. I wonder. They didn't actually let me use any spells. Okay, run. Hey, Poppy. Time to get munched. We are not getting munched. I refuse. Run. Back. Swift. And this is why I put a point in Swift. Was there anything on the field? No? There was something over here. It's on the other side of the woods. It's fine. Okay. Nothing here? Seems odd. Swear to God, if you say there's something...
It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
Yes, 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 it's her domain. But can she hit what she can't see?
She'll be able to smell you.
Yes, she can definitely hit what she can't see. Jesus Christ. Right, a couple of those. And just sprint. Nope.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. Revelio.
Right, there are chests out there. I want this chest. How do I get to them? No, that's just wall. Yeah. Get out of the way. The dragon can wait. Loot Goblin senses are kicking in. Oh yeah, it's on that side. Gimme. How do I get back? Sure, the dragon is telling you to go away. Still, you are going to her nest. Is that a good idea? You could have just dropped the egg off when she can see it and book it. See, this is very, very true. There have been plenty of times the dragon's just come down, looked at us, and it's like, yeah, hi.
I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
Like, right now, the dragon's there. No, you don't.
Get to that opening below her.
Ugh.
She's leaving! Quickly!
What do you mean she's leaving? She doesn't want her egg? I'll take it home and have a scrambled egg.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Where? Oh, over there. Ay, ay, ay. Would love to know how the poachers got to her. Also, I see another chest. I think it's a chest. Yes, it is. Loot Goblin. Okay, so.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's to do with the big fire-breathing dragon popping. Sheesh!
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
But we're not even... Is this really a nest? At the end of the day, we're literally just putting it on a rock. And there's the dragon. We're so busy admiring the egg. Here is the death of Poppy Sweeping. Nom.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Perfectly unharmed. I agree with this second one here. She tried to kill us.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Not at all, but I am ready to head back. I'm not ready to leave.
Shall we
Just-
head back? I'm ready if
Let's
you
go.
are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
And now Poppy gets panicky. I think next time round we should start learning secrets about her.
How could I have been so blind?
Well, she's in a real hurry to send her now, isn't she? Can barely contain her. The AO pathing in this game is really bad at times. Oh dear, right, what's next on our little agenda? Quests. Okay, so we've got 2 main story quests. So let's start with let's speak to Amit about gobbledygook. And maybe if I come across any other quests, I'll jump into those. But first things first, I need to get out of Hogsmeade so I can get back on my broom. Okay, there we go. Meow. I wonder if I can just fly straight to him. I actually don't know where he is in Hogwarts. Just seems to point to him right in the corner in the tower there. Almost there. I should be able to land straight on the Oh, you. You're actually going to prevent me from landing. That's a rubbish move, game. Rubbish mood indeed. Can I land down here? Landing unavailable, not right now. Damn it. Ay, ay, ay. What I thought would have been a quick, clever move, and I can't even land up there. So stupid. Still gobbledygook. Okay, we want Astronomy Tower. Does mean we're going to have to sort of run up it though. There we go. Right. Up we go. Time to go and speak to Amit. Part of me still feels this tower is the most twisty one there is.
Hello there.
Dude, what are you doing during the day up here?
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Okay. Sorry, I got a bit distracted with a message on my phone then. Have you never met a goblin? He knows gobbledygook, but he doesn't.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no! I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker.
We may have
Cannot
issues.
wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
You'll meet us there.
Very.
Don't trust him. Okay, so we're down there, and you got to twist back on yourself to go the other way now. And you gotta do those ones, and that one. Then down this one. Do-do-do-do. Right. This is going to be a long run. Yeah, it goes right off. Does this go right down to where I think it goes? I think it does. Okay. Let's say one thing, it's very warm here. I think it's warm, I just want to get sleep. Meet Lugdog, and there's a vault door. No, not opening. Okay. Here he is.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no choice, you should have expected that. I mean, yeah.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes.
Sounds like he's rubbish at it.
I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
So don't
I
be
shall see
seen.
you soon.
That sounds like I'm gonna want this one. An eye above an enchanted door. Ooh, Ashwinder eggs. We'll take those.
Yes, of course.
Bits of moonstone as well. Pork lump juice.
The door is looking at us.
No, it's looking around. It's just like one of those chests, like the mind's eye.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Oh god, this guy's gonna be fanboying, isn't he?
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship.
Get the boiler working.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Really wish there was like a proper companion system to this. It's like, okay, yeah, let's just invite whoever we think might be suitable.
I still can't believe what has happened to the goblin mine.
Accio there. A couple of bags and rocks. Okay, so everything's going to be twisty and turned.
Like this, but seeing it is something else altogether.
Oh, I think they're here goblins. We're just leaving Amit behind, apparently.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Okay. So we managed to get 2 there. But I think this guy turned around just as I did it.
Watch your step round here.
Let's see. That opens. Loyalist.
Being watched by a door.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. What's going on here?
I was lit. Okay, I wasn't swatted, as it was saying, and it wasn't letting me do Petrificus Totalis. Which just seems kind of stupid. Oh, hush.
You have my word.
We've completed another Goblin challenge, that's one thing. What we got? Disillusionment door. No, this goes nowhere.
We won't go through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I mean, if they can't see us, we just sneak in. Right. Boiler there. Is it wise just to open up every boiler door?
I feel like
Probably
a character
not.
from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
He says that, but I have no faith in him. What's around this way? Okay, enemies are above us. So I'm going to try and resist my goblin urges for this.
And I think that I am. They're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
I mean, we could have just tried stealing the plans, but you know, all their own. Didn't see him. Absolutely nothing.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Do 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 do. What have you got left? 3? You didn't see a thing, it just magically combusted. This, no, can't take those. There's this.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Let's have a look down here, shall we? Search chests. Search chests. Potioneer tools.
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
No, I don't see it. I'm too busy looking at secret. Shut up.
What was that?
both of them at the same time. So just you to deal with.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Now what?
Another
Disactivate
This place is more complex than I had expected.
this door. Okay.
Revelio.
Not a lot. I mean, it's actually a fair amount. More moonstone than anything else.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
And I just realised I'm not invisible. Oh well. Okay, so it looks like explosive barrels can also break shields. Just useful information there. You come down.
I won't rest.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
No, can't pull that while it's thingy. Will be able to now though.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
The way he says that probably means also more than this mine needs. Exit the mine. They're gonna make us go all the way around again. Or is this a lift? Was this the lift we came down on originally? It looks like it. Mate, you in?
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
Oh, quit
I'm glad you
complaining.
came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Wasn't where I was though. Or was it? God, I really am turned around now. I will just take the extra moonstone, because why not?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look at the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Ah, this was where we were. This is the original entrance. So we should just be able to go back through here. Yeah, perfect. So nothing here to attack us.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without
Right
further
after
ado,
you're dead, yes.
Adieu.
Okay.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
So,
Miriam.
yeah, I was about to say, Lodgog met Miriam.
But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
He sounds quite dramatic. And you're gonna vanish? Or are you just gonna stand there? Vanish or stand there? Vanish or stand there? I think he's made his decision. Okay, so our next goal is the meet Sebastian by the Overlook. And then we got 3 more for this sort of area, or zone. Gear wise, nothing really stronger. So I think I can just keep what I've got on for a moment. Yeah. Wand handle, I did get a new one. This arrow black. Feels a bit too dark, and I don't quite like the gold on it because it doesn't really show up as much. Definitely prefer that one. Now, 1 talent point. Let's put a enemy struck with Stupefy remains stunned for longer. Stupefy deals direct damage on impact. Let's do this one for the moment. Because then, whenever we block, we can just sort of deal damage to an enemy. And right. You know what? I think I'm going to end this one here. Not a long stream today, just a bit of a short one. Just feeling a bit tired is all. So probably continue this on Wednesday or something. Next time I can, at least, anyway. I am curious where all these train tracks go. Let's use the broom. This goes all the way around here. Oh, does that actually lead? That goes back up. That leads to a little station.
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Hello. You come here, you go away, you go there. And do that.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
I love doing that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thanks everyone for watching. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.